Digital Romance TV.
Hey, it's Michael Fiore, and welcome to digitalromance.tv on YouTube, YouTube TV. This is Nora. Nora, what are we talking about today?
5 mistakes men make on first dates with a woman.
Oh, wonderful. You've been on first dates with men. I've not.
Well, actually, I don't date a lot.
Not anymore. It's just sex now. It's basically just there's rubber outfits involved. This kind of crazy.
No, I don't end up going on a lot of first dates. I mean, I honestly meet most of the people that I hang out with and spend time with through places where I get to know them in a casual way.
Oh.
So that first date thing doesn't usually happen.
So I would say the things that I've seen, the mistakes I've even made in the past myself, but that a lot of men make on dates in general. On the first date. Number one, of course, is talking about the ex-girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
On the first date.
Don't do that.
Big mistake. Whether you really like your ex-girlfriend or despise her, she is not an appropriate topic for that first date.
I myself love to hear about all the things that you've done wrong in the past because it gives me a good idea of, you know,
because you know what you
where
can put them
you
under
are.
Your thumb at that
No,
point.
it's just, you know, I think it's insightful into where you're at. Depending on how you speak about them, it gives insight into what type of person you are, how you hold that relationship, how, you know, it tells me a lot about a person.
I can see that. I still think it's a bad idea.
Probably.
Another one that I see all the time, we get a lot of women who write in who are really offended when a guy doesn't offer to pay for the date on that first date.
That's so ridiculous.
And I understand, because as a guy myself, it feels like, well, it's 2013, 2014, whenever you're kind of seeing this, and doesn't that seem kind of misogynistic and sexist in a way?
Totally.
It does actually to me as well.
And I always tell women on our podcast when this comes up, don't go on a date that you don't expect to at least pay half of.
We actually tell women always reach for the check.
In the same way, don't go out with your friends if you can't afford to pay for half the meal.
Yep.
Don't go out with a guy unless you can do the same.
Yeah. But I would say as a guy, I'm not sure it's a mistake or not, but be prepared to possibly make that kind of gallant gesture depending on who you're with. Now, if you're with somebody, I always tell guys, by the way, pay attention to whether or not she reaches for her purse. I know when I was dating, if a girl did not even at least reach for her purse and offer to pay for half, that to me, it didn't necessarily tell me she was a gold digger, but she told me that she might be, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are the mistakes that we have that men make on their first date?
I think talking about money too much.
Talk about money too much. Actually talking too much.
Yeah.
Talking too much.
Not asking any questions.
Yeah. I made this mistake on my first date with my wife, actually. She told me. She told me afterwards. She was like, you know, really, good thing we made out first, because otherwise you might not have gotten a second chance.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do tend to be a little bit of a braggart.
It's
it's true.
I'm embarrassed. My God. But talking too much in general. You know, women think you're more interesting when you shut up and let them talk. Ask her questions. Show actual interest in what's going on.
Yeah.
Number 4, the damn cell phone.
Oh God, put it away. You know, I love this game. You both put your cell phones in the middle of the table, and this is actually a good way for figuring out who pays. First person that has to look at their phone ends up paying for the meal.
Oh, interesting.
Isn't that a good one?
I like that one. It's like phone roulette.
Yeah, it's fun to do with a group of people too. Yeah.
You can manage to stay off your email for 45 minutes or an hour while the meal is going on. You can manage not to check the sports scores or the porn or whatever else you're looking at. It's okay. Put the damn thing down. A woman wants to know that you're paying attention to her during that actual date.
I even do it, and I have my phone in my hand 24/7.
Yep.
Except here, I don't have it right now.
And she's got like withdrawal.
I am.
Now.
I'm having a little bit of withdrawal. I can feel the.
And the final
phantom.
thing to me is being too appreciative or too complimentary during a date. You know, you are so pretty. You're so beautiful. You're the most beautiful girl I've ever met. I feel so great to be on this date with you. It's just
so gross.
Really,
It's
neediness to the extreme. What you really want to do instead, again, the key mindset to have on a date is not, how can I get this girl to like me? But, is this a woman who I want to spend more time with? If you can mentally shift it so that she's auditioning for you, as opposed to you're auditioning for her, you'll have a lot more success.
In a nice way.
No, yeah, I don't mean being a dick about it.
Respectful way.
But having the self-confidence to not be like, this is the only girl who I've ever gone on a date out on a date with.
Unless your problem is too much confidence, in which case,
too much confidence.
Do a little impressing. A little bit.
A little bit.
Try a little harder.
A little bit. A little bit. If you want to know more about how to get a girl to be interested in you, go check out the little Kindle ebook I wrote called Make Her Beg to Be Your Girlfriend. It's on Amazon for a whopping $3, or if you have Amazon Prime, it's free.
You can borrow it.
Incredibly cheap.
Totally awesome.
So cheap. Too cheap. really, from there. And if you want to get more videos from us or get podcasts, our podcast, or get all of those blog posts from the dozens of people that blog for us at this point, go 50 of them.
Yeah.
Go to digitalromance.tv. Thanks.
Digital Romance TV.